The 6th annual Summer at the Cummer series is in full swing, so let's welcome Holly Karras, the Jay Wayne and Dolores Barr Weaver Chief Curator. So welcome to the show. Great to see you.
Good morning.
Yes. All right, so share some highlights that the guests can expect when they come.
Absolutely. So this year for Summer at the Cummer, our feature exhibition is Fabric of a Nation, American Quilt Stories, which is on loan from the Museum of Fine Arts in Boston. And it's an amazing selection of 44 quilts that are almost 300 years apart in time span. So it's everything from super early American textiles to really contemporary avant-garde works like this incredible quilt that you see on the cover of the catalog by Bisa Butler.
That's amazing.
It's actually 10 feet by 12 feet.
Wow. And it doesn't look like, are they still the traditional squares?
They are still the traditional traditional squares, but
really
just at a scale that is really impressive. So for folks who like quilts and are coming to see like the aesthetics and the the craftsmanship behind it, it's perfect. But for folks who are interested in a little bit more meaning and commentary, because we've got the contemporary quilt makers in there, it's there are so many different makers, and the focus is really on stories of individuals and what makes America America and how we can see that through quilts.
Well, and I was going to ask you what makes it so important today.
I think one of the great things about this exhibition is the way that they really include different narratives and different perspectives in the history of quilt making in America, with the introduction that quilts are still being made. There are contemporary artists who are using that art form, to talk about social commentary and things that are happening in contemporary society. It's not something that just happened, 200 or 300 years ago.
Right. It's still relevant.
Yes.
All right. So what else is coming up at the museum?
So for Summer at the Cummer, which is going on every Friday, free admission until August the 9th.
Awesome.
With 2 different musicians each week. So it's a great way to highlight some of our Northeast Florida talent. This week we have Patrick Evans and Scott Greenway who will be performing. There's also games, hands-on activities. So it's really something for all ages.
That's really cool. And I meant to ask you too about quilting. Have you ever quilted?
No.
Me neither. I am not a sewer.
I'm not a sewer.
I'm always so impressed though, because we've had like quilt expos and people on the show to kind of show off their work.
The craftsmanship is amazing.
Yeah.
But I can't fathom being able to do those tiny little stitches.
Yeah, me neither.
So
yeah, you have to have patience.
We have to have patience, so you can come see it. You don't have to. You don't have to do it.
Exactly. Are these books for sale?
They are.
Okay.
Yes.
Awesome. That's wonderful. Yeah, their gift shop is really, really cool too. So where can folks get more information on Summer at the Cummer?
Any information about the Cummer can be found at cummermuseum.org.
Okay, wonderful. Well, thank you so much for joining us and telling us about it. And really quickly, the live music, when does that, what time period is that?
4 to 9.
4 to 9 on Fridays?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Thank you again.
Thank you.